Mustaches, okay. This is quite common amongst American males. It says much about their masculinity. Apparently the shape emphasizes masculinity in some way. Tom Selleck had this type of mustache, and he's supposed to be like some sort of manly man, but who cares? Mustache or not, what you do that makes you a man. Why, yes, it is the handlebar mustache. As far as military service goes, the British Air Service, the Royal Air Force, sported these, quite magnificently so, I do say. But, you know, you've also got your American sheriffs and that who, you know, they had them in the old Western times. This is the typical mustache. If you see a t-shirt that says, like, I mustache you question, it'll be this type of mustache. So, yeah, this is the mustache that comes to mind when people say mustache. We all know this type of mustache. This type of mustache is for the hardy man. The men who drive trucks and beat people up. You know, the men who will look you in the eye and they'll never back up. Hulk Hogan wore one. That's right, Hulk Hogan wore one of these. He had a little soul patch here, but I'm just talking about mustaches today. I ain't doing no soul patch business. That's other facial hair. Also just gonna say the biker and the village people had this sort of mustache as well, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. Don't know how to do a German accent, but this is the best I can do. Beginning to sound a little Austrian. No. Basically what I'm trying to say is this mustache was made famous by the Kaiser Wilhelm, probably. Kaiser... Yes, Kaiser Wilhelm II. It's pointy and it's sophisticated and it's rigid and it's mean looking, so that's why he wore it. I refuse to shed this mustache in a bad light. It's just like any other facial hair. Enough of this, you know, facial hair racism. Just because one bad guy wore it doesn't mean it's a bad mustache. Charlie Chaplin wore it. Laurel and Hardy wore it. You know, get over it. People, start wearing this, please. Start wearing the toothbrush. Please. Thank you. Fu Manchu was not a real person. He was a fictional villain. He was of the Orient, and his name was Fu Manchu. Hence, this mustache is called Fu Manchu. This accent is not a racist, just an effect. Tell your friends. British military. Rigid straight lines show superiority and rigor. Who cares?